Usually the way this works is we're in the car driving back from a show or something, and then I say, Jake, just tell me what the song is about, and then you take 20 minutes to talk about what it's about, and then right when you're done saying what it's about, you say, oh, it should be called this. Is that
Yeah.
is that usually
No,
how it
I'm cool.
happens?
I'm cool with doing it. Yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to like, I need to like get in like, because I wrote the crazy thing is that I wrote this song. What day is it? It's January of 2021. So
They're
it
old.
must have been, this song was written in either like late March or early April of 2018. So
Yeah.
nearly 3 years ago, I wrote this song.
All of the songs
Damn.
on this record are really old. Some of my songs on the record are like pre-Michigan old.
Wow. That,
Yeah.
yeah, it's because it just speaks to how long a process like it's been for like so many different reasons.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, so this song I had, so I was a senior in college. Like I was about to graduate in like 2 months probably. Um, and like, so the first verse like is kind of like an experience that I had, but it's like, this is the level of specificity I'll get on it. But I was like writing it through the perspective of like um, someone who I had shared like an experience with. Like, so I was writing about experience that like I had lived, but like through the perspective of like the other person. If that makes any sense.
That
Where
makes
were you
sense.
living? Where were you living at that time? Because that was like our last semester of college, I think. If it's
Yeah, I was
2018.
living in a house with seven other dudes,
Okay.
which is pretty crazy.
Oh, you guys, do you
Now
guys
that I
remember
think
the
about it.
bathroom recorded demos we'd get late at night from Jake?
Oh yeah,
Oh
those
yeah,
And he'd
that
say
was
the
vibey.
he'd say, "I'm trying not to be too loud because my
wake up my
housemates are
roommates.
asleep."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was wild times. But yeah, so like, um, I was kind of over living where I was, like in at college. Like I was kind of ready for like something else. Like not that like college was not fun. Like I had a really good time, but I was just like, I was like excited and nervous almost for like the next like step in my life at the same time, if that makes any sense. So like when I was like, and I was starting to realize um like maybe there's like more to just like, living in a college town, being in college, but like almost feeling like you can't leave yet. So that's like kind of like where and it's so crazy that we're doing this because like no one listening to this has even heard the song yet, so they're not gonna know what I'm talking about.
But already like that
But
that
like
hits a
when I
little
say
too
like
close to home, Jake.
when I say like when I say like red light, green light all around, you can't get out of this two-star town. It's like I'm like
Oh.
saying like it's like I'm like not, I don't like this, but I can't leave yet. Like I can't go anywhere. And then it's just like also like the rest of the song is just like kind of just like, yeah, kind of like that's the theme. Like it's like, and you're just like unsure about what's next, and like uh almost like if you ever feel like you're like running out of time, even though it's so ironic, because like at least when I was like getting ready to graduate, I was like, dude, like I had never really envisioned like like what happens after college, right? Like I'm just like, oh, you become like an adult, and like that concept was so like foreign to me in so many ways. um so but when you graduate, you realize that like you're no different than like the day before when you're still in college. I was like, what was I so like freaking out about? It's just like, and it's kind of like just, I don't know, just like about like that type of stuff, and like just uh like being unsure and feeling like almost like you're wasting time almost, but at the same time like wanting like the time that you're in to keep on going. It's weird. Like it's about like wanting a phase of your life to end, but like not wanting it to end at the same time. And yeah, like I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But
Also, I mean,
like time is also a motif in it, I will say. Like kind of just the feeling of like, again, I'll say it again, like you're running out of time, but you're not, right? Like, but you also like are feeling like things are going really slowly.
slowly, very slowly.
Slowly, very slowly, dude.
I think back to the chorus a lot, where it's the simple sentence of I won't get surprised when you walk out, and that the word walk sticks out to me.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like expecting the end. It's like a weird limbo. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel like right now, because I'm also like in a situation where I'm living in a house like in college with friends, and I'm like, yeah, I know it's at some point like we're not going to be living here anymore, and I certainly don't intend to be living in this house of all places anymore, being it, it's crappy off campus house in Philly, but it's just strange knowing that ahead of time you're not going to be in the same place or doing the same thing.
Dude, and I think that's like, to me, that's what it's about. And like you're in like the exact same phase that I was when I wrote that, which is like I don't know, yeah. So like to me, really, like that's what it's about. Yeah. Which is kind of cool. But yeah.
how do we condense that all
name it? How do we name it?
Hip young name.
A hip young name. Wait, did you guys like my Bong Joon-ho shot of the rotating camera?
What?
Thank you. I don't know.
Should we name the song Bong Joon-ho?
Nah.
Parasite.
I think that would be a little too wild.
Parasite.
Parasite.
Well, we always like think about like the lyrics. Like, take us through some more of the lyrics, Jake, if you can. Just
how about this? I'll tell you the lyrics that stick out to me.
Yeah, definitely.
So like definitely the red light, green light all around. Can't get out of this 2-star 10. And then hold on. I need to like think of the lyrics.
Something leave you out to dry.
On the corner of 4th and High. Feels like a good day to die.
No. So
Die hard. Good day to die hard.
So wait. So this lyric comes from a real experience. A dropped watch. We're all passing time.
Drop watch.
I just remember specifically. I had just gotten back. I went to Florida for spring break.
What?
It wasn't like spring, like it was spring break and I went to Florida, but I went with my friends. And I remember specifically like one of my friends passing like my other friend a watch, and he like dropped it in the sand. And he was like, oh, like he got all like flustered that he dropped his like nice watch in the sand, but like he was wearing it at the beach, right? Like, so was
it a G-Shock?
I don't remember. It was just like a watch. Like, yeah. But like that's where I like that moment stuck with me, like the dropped watch, and then like I was like, oh, we're all passing time, because he's passing the watch. But that's almost like what we were doing too. Like we were just like I almost felt like we were all kind of in this situation, like, oh, we're kind of just like here, like passing time, right? Like we're all waiting for whatever our next step is, in our lives after this. So it has like very literal meaning, but it also has like deeper meaning as well. To me, like that's always kind of been the line where I was like, like if that like can sum it up, that's it. Even though the chorus like is very simple and straightforward, but to be honest, like I think that, I mean, subconsciously it must mean something because I wrote it like in this mindset, but I couldn't tell you like what the chorus means exactly. right? Like if that
Sure.
makes any sense. Like, but to me, there's like certain lyrics that it's like very clear, like, oh, this is what I intended to write about.
I think like what always helps is like talking about like the overall kind of theme and then like trying to link it to something, and that just kind of makes me think of like well, like transition, but also things like you know, getting to the next marker in your life, or like time passing you by and knowing certain things are going to happen and having to just anticipate what it's going to be like. And I don't know, that I'm trying to think of something that makes me think of like hurry up and wait kind of a thing. You know, like you're at an airport. That's a lame one, but that vein.
Yeah.
Airport.
But like also, and then also the last lyrics, like we all live and we all learn. I don't know. That's like, it's like, it's funny.
You get all that you
me,
deserve.
yeah, dude.
It'd be like that.
Be like that.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all good, dude. And it's funny because me and my brother will like joke around with each other. We're like, if you ain't learning, you ain't living. If you ain't living, you ain't learning. So that's it's just like some stupid thing we started. It's just like some stupid thing we started saying. But yeah, those lyrics made it in. But like the less like joke version of it. But
you all living and you all learning.
No, if you ain't living, you ain't learning.
If you ain't living, you ain't learning.
You ain't living.
You ain't
Which,
getting
like,
all you deserve.
Is kind of right? Like, you know, because you don't know everything. You don't know everything. I don't know everything. You learn it by experiences, you know, and just living your life. So it's like a joke, but it's like there's actually some weight to those words.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do you think about calling it live and learn?
Live to learn.
Or
live, laugh, love.
Learn to live. Learn to live.
Live, laugh, love. That's a good one.
Oh, do you guys want to see Peg? Yeah, do you guys want to see Peg? She walked over.
Yeah.
Sorry for those exclusively listening.
Oh, hey Peg.
Show
we got a butt.
Oh, she's so cute.
Say hi.
I'm in love.
I
heard her meow. She sounds so sweet.
For those who are only listening, there's a cat on the screen. She is
Wait, there's people listening to this?
No, not right now, but like it's going to go on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But we're also on YouTube.
True.
But there was a cat,
and say hi to everyone, Jake.
There was a white tummy, and then it was like gray on top.
Yes.
Yellow eyes.
And also David has a handsome mustache. Don't forget that part,
Eric.
Russell.
Yeah, thanks, so if you really need to see the cat, you should check us out on the YouTube. But
the kitty's very cute. Her name's Peg. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. But I keep thinking about. I didn't realize that line, Jake, was drop watch. I thought it was stopwatch, and not as in like
or a dropped watch. Yeah, dropped watch where I'll pass in time.
I think there's a bunch of different ways we could go with names, but ultimately the decision's up to you, Jake.
I think dropped watch would be a cool name, just because I feel like it's intriguing. That's just me.
I like working with something like that, or like maybe expanding on that, or like dropping a watch in the sand or some shit like that.
Sandy watch.
Sandy watch.
If we're going for visually.
Going to Florida for spring break, and then your friend drops his really nice watch in the sand, and he's upset about it. But then you kind of think about how it means like more in the grand scheme of things, and on a deeper level. Is that too long?
Billboard is going to hate us.
I think that is the experience that inspired this song to be written. As crazy as it sounds,
I mean,
that's what kickstarted it.
I like working off of that. Like, are there any like, I'm trying to attach it to like an image, or like like the name of an
I
object. Drop the
visualized
watch
my
or
friend dropping the watch in the sand, and my other friend getting pissed off because he had dropped the watch in the sand.
something. Hey, that's my watch.
Sandy watch.
So there's
Not
another
on
song.
my watch.
There's another song on the new album, Jake, that you have called Daddy Durant. And I'm thinking,
wait, that's an amazing story.
yeah, we'll save it for another time you're on the pod. We're gonna get you on the pod again. We'll save it for another time.
We can't not tell that story.
We gotta wait for people to hear the song because we can't drop all the songs right now.
You can't drop the watch again. Come on.
But I was bringing it up
Okay.
because that song's called Daddy Durant. We should call this song Sandy Daddy.
Sandy Daddy.
I'm gonna veto that.
I don't think that's gonna work.
All
Sorry,
right, I gotta go.
veto that
Sorry,
too.
guys. I gotta go find another podcast to be on.
How about we put a needle in it and maybe we let the listeners decide?
Oh, I like that. Good
Hey, everyone on
brainstorm
YouTube,
session.
make sure you comment down below what you think we should name the song, and also don't forget to like and subscribe.